Have you ever realized that you don't really know how your friends and even the people that are close to you really are? Have you ever realized that everything you know about someone could be just a mask that this person uses with you, and he or she may just change it when they are with someone else? That they are not their really true selves when they are with you? Or they may not even know who they really are? Have you already discovered who you really are, or are you made only by the masks you use with different people? My name is Carolina Minamizaki, and today I'm gonna be talking to you about strength and masks. Some people try to hide their weaknesses by forcing themselves to be cold-hearted and pretend that they don't care about anything that happens in their life, creating a cold mask. Others cannot handle this way of going through life and prefer to establish other ways of escaping reality, such as books, music, and others, creating a strength mask. All of this builds up to the question, what is my mask? Do I really know myself? And what am I trying to hide behind that mask? And you can start to think of it, as I explained to you, some kinds of masks you could possibly be using in your day-to-day life and why you use them. Life is an eternal battle and the most difficult one to win, believe me. Some people try to fight it, throwing all of their feelings and emotions, thinking that it will make life less painful, but it does not. Well, this technique might work for a short bit of time, but at some moment, all the compressed feelings break out and kind of make you implode in a big wave of insecurity and fragility, and you don't know where you fit in this world, what are you here for, or if you're useless, and this kind of thing that make you enter in a state of shock. Also, being cold does not necessarily mean being rude to people to get away from them. It may simply mean that this person just does not let him or herself be affected by any external love, hate, sadness, or any other emotion from other people, and uses a really good mask to cover it. I myself used it to act in this way in a certain period of my life in which I had some personal problems with both my mother's and my father's family, and preferred to pretend like that I didn't care about anything or anyone, and even to be strong, which kind of relates to the next kind of mask that I'm gonna talk about. Sometimes this defense method is not even made on purpose, but as an unconscious way for the people to protect themselves, getting closed off from the world. This is the thought of someone who uses a cold mask. I want to feel no emotion, I want to be heartless, I don't want to care about people, I live in a dream that you feel no pain. On the other hand, there are some people that cannot handle using a cold mask as they are too emotional to compress all their feelings. So they look for different methods of escaping reality, such as music, arts, books, and sometimes even studying, creating a strength mask. These people, differently from those who close themselves off from the world, they pretend to be okay and even strong to don't hurt other people they care about, when in fact they feel like they are almost breaking. For them, even the meaningless word could hurt more than a punch on the stomach, and it could disturb these people for several days, making them feel like a piece of nothing. I am not an expert in psychology, but it's a bit strange as I had already experienced this kind of feeling too, and I can certainly state that at least once in your life, any of you had already experienced this kind of feeling, and it was not really pleasurable. Knowing all of this, like, this is the feeling that someone who uses a strength mask has. I hate having to wear my happy mask when I feel like I am dying. This is not good. So, knowing all of this, if you stop to think, do you really know the person who you think is the closest to you? The simple answer is no. We have some thoughts that are too personal for us, and many people wouldn't even imagine we have. Nevertheless, there is something we can discover if we make a deeper reflection. Who we really are. Who I really am is the right question to do. Everyone has problems in their life, and we will never be able to know exactly what goes on the other's mind. But we can surely try to discover what makes us be only us. It is curious because in my perspective, we are kind of made by the fragments of other people's personality, and they're kind of made by ours too. Have you ever stopped at something you were doing and thought, oh, I'm acting just like my friend, or what I just said looks like something my friend would say? So, how do we know if who we think we are is really who we are? What mask do we use, and what are we trying to hide behind it? After all of this presentation, we come to the question, do we really know ourselves? Each one of you needs to discover what is our mask. If it's a cold one, a strength one, or maybe even another one that I didn't present here, before trying to decipher the complex puzzle that other people are. Because the biggest enigma you can solve is who you really are. It might be difficult, but I know that if you stop for a moment to reflect about this topic, your life will become much easier and you will realize things about yourselves that you may have never imagined before. Just like how much stronger than you think each one of you is. And I hope this can bring some self-love and respect for all of you. In this way, the message that I'm leaving to you is, discover who you are. Try to use laser masks. And more important, be your own self. Thank you for your attention.